Alright, so I'm going to make this a little quicker. I've recorded it a million times and decided it was too long. So I'm just going to keep a quick rundown on basics of these are just the couple little things that come up most with traditional archery form for me personally and people I know. And so this is for me, this video is mostly for me to rewatch if I ever need it, or just for anyone who needs to think, okay, these little things are probably what's messing me up. So with the normal bow, you have a shelf, like a modern style recurve. So this is a modern style recurve, and you know, you got a shelf right here. Makes it really easy to take a shot without having to use any kind of chakras, any kind of movement, any kind of anything. No special hand thing. All you do is let it rest on the back of your hand. Those two fingers, let this part of your hand stay up. Take your shot. These are very easy to become accurate with. And then got a more classical style recurve. These bows are different. You're gonna want to keep a closed fist the whole time, except for once you're done. Once you're done, you're gonna, I'll explain it in a second. First thing, most important thing, this is the point I made this video for in the first place. When you're shooting, don't lift this finger. Keep this finger down. See your thumb? It should be able to rest on top of, or on, I like on top of, your joint, on your first joint on your pointer finger, this one right here. If it's this way and you can't feel it and it doesn't rest on it, or it's this way and you can't rest on it, it's too far in or out. Because what you want is you're going to shoot at a 45-degree angle with the bow to create a V bridge, basically. It's going to make a very, very precise, very, very repeatable bridge. And that tip, that little knuckle on your finger, you can see how it comes in. That creates a part for the feather to go through, and it keeps the arrow insanely stationary. So all of a sudden now you have an insanely consistent bridge with nothing but your hand, just because you're doing it right. Remember, finger out, you don't need to do that. Keep it all the way in. Trust me. And keep a loose grip. You know, you don't want it to be too tight. If you want this finger to be kind of loose, you're going to be holding with your bottom three and the back of your hand. And the whole bow handle on these bows should rest on the back of your hand. Then you wrap these around, and your pointer, you touch your knuckle to your thumb on the very top, like this. Create a perfect bridge, shoot at a 45-degree angle. Everything else is just normal stuff, anchor points, everything like that. You know, 28 inches, 30 inches, 32, whatever. You can understand all that stuff. This isn't a fucking 10-minute video, so. And once you keep it like that, it's going to be consistent. And the other thing you might have noticed, and I made a little slow-mo to play after this, is that I use a chakra. And this is the most important thing about traditional bows, is you need to let them have a chakra, which means a very slight twist. If you're shooting on this side of the bow, you're going to want to twist this way, the opposite way that the arrow is pointing, because it's going to point more this way. You're going to want to twist this way to accommodate for that, so that it's going to fly perfectly straight off your bow. With that 45-degree angle though, the chakra is going to be a little weird. So full draw, you're going to let it come down and this way. So there's a very slight, because if you twist too much, you're going to start sending the arrow that way. You need to very lightly let your hand create the chakra. It's a natural thing, and most people just do it by shooting their first time. It's not something that needs to be explained, but either way, very slightly towards this way and down. That's it, and push into it. So just watch me do it one more time, and then I'm going to play a little slow-mo video of me shooting, and so you can see exactly what's happening. But other than that, that's the key points of this video. Just a couple little things that will improve your accuracy with traditional archery insanely, so that you can feel okay to hunt without having to feel like you need 4 months of practice. You should practice anyway, but here we go. So, good bridge, touching knuckle. Don't be afraid of the arrow falling off, because you're going to have the bow this way. Get your anchor, get your fingers ready. And if you're using Mediterranean, you know, get your proper grip, put it right behind the knuckles, not in the knuckles, in the front. You want it near the tips of your fingers. Come back to draw, chakra, and let it fly. And you will have a perfect arrow flight every time. It will hit every single spot you're trying to hit, like I just did. I just got them right next to each other, and that was fucking awesome. So just do these things, and your traditional bow will become the best weapon in the world. Much love, everybody. Stay lifted, and most of all, lucky hunting.